This is Amy for Sports Centred. I'm joined by Frank Smith. Frank, how are you doing?
Very good, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you. Our last interview got banned on TikTok.
Why? What did I do?
Don't know, something controversial.
Probably.
But
Sounds about right. It's not the first time I've been banned on TikTok.
no, obviously a great night of boxing at the Copper Box. You were in America. Shame for Ammo. Obviously it was a great fight. But we move on to Altrincham, Pat Brown headlining. How excited are you to see Pat go out for
Very
titles?
much so. Look, he's moving from strength to strength. You know, Pat Brown is someone, as we said up there, and as Eddie said, and we've continued to say, he's going to be a superstar of the sport. He's going to go to the very top of this sport. And these are the kind of stepping stones, these are the kind of fights you need. Dusar is no joke. He's coming here to win himself and change his life. But Pat Brown is a special fighter and a big night in Altrincham ahead.
There's obviously talk Jaya Pataya's had the IBF title stripped from him. Do you think, obviously depending on the fight this Friday night, something he could go to? You said obviously he wants to go for world titles. Is that something you could look at?
For sure, 100%. You know, look, there's big fights. We believe he can go out there and become an undisputed champion at cruiserweight and at heavyweight. We're not just saying it. Sometimes we're probably guilty. Our job is to promote and build people. But with Pat Brown, he's a serious talent, and he will go and do all of those things.
He's kind of got it all, hasn't he? He's obviously very well spoken in the media. He's very honest as well, like he was just in the press conference.
That's what you need. Look, everyone's different. He's not going out there turning up to the opening of an envelope and, every character is different. He's blunt, straightforward, and the job for him is going to be knocking people out in the ring, and that's going to continue to build the fan base. He's a real bloke.
It's obviously his toughest test against Dusar as well. He's gone the distance with Chris Billham-Smith as well, Chev Clark. It's going to be tough for him, but is this the right sort of test at the right sort of time for him?
For sure, 100%. Look, he's moving quickly, of course he is, but that's because we all believe in him, as does he. And if he's going to go to the levels we believe he can get to within the time frame we believe he can get there, these are the right steps.
It's a great card as well. We've got William Crawler as well. We bounced back well back in London in December. Got the Crofts twins as well making their debuts for Matchroom as well. How excited are you to see what these guys do?
For sure, so much great young talent. As I said there with Will, great to see him, with that confidence back. He got a great win in December, which is what he needed, and now he steps straight back in there in a really good fight, and he knows he needs to deliver a big performance. The Croft twins, their Matchroom debut, obviously they've had a great run to date, excited about where they can go, and two fighters who want to move quickly as well. Alfie Middlemiss just walked in, or Phil Foden, I don't know, one of the two. Yeah, he's got a great fight as well ahead of him. Jordan Thompson's back out. It's a good night of boxing. Looking forward to it.
Jordan Thompson, obviously, second heavyweight fight for him. He's had a second camp to prepare to be heavyweight. He was saying in the press conference he feels better for, obviously, being at heavyweight, not having to restrict himself. What do you think could be next for Jordan? Obviously, this is almost like a comeback fight after the Perot loss as well.
There's big fights to be made for him. He's in that position where he can get those big fights because, as we've seen with the heavyweight division, anything's possible. And Jordan Thompson he looks the part, he speaks well, and if he delivers big knockout performances as a heavyweight, he's going to get those opportunities.
Moving on, obviously, you were at sunny Doncaster yesterday for Dave Allen.
I think it's the first time it's ever been sunny.
It probably is. It wasn't a bad day. Obviously, Dave fighting on the Queensbury card. Does that make it easier, obviously, the relationship now with Queensbury, that it's a bit more amicable? You can arrange these sort of fights now?
Yeah, look, we're all on the same platform, not just with Queensbury, but with Top Rank as well. We've done Nunes Navarrete with them. We're working on Foster against Ford with them as well. We've just signed Boots against Xander Zayas. Queensbury, that relationship's very good as well. It's about making the best fights. Making the best fights for the fans, for our broadcaster. And I think boxing's in a great place right now, and we're all delivering.
It's obviously a massive fight for Dave. Probably his toughest, it is definitely his toughest fight today against Hrgovic. If he wins that, where do you think Dave can go next?
Anywhere he wants. Look, Filip Hrgovic is ranked number 4 in the Ring Magazine rankings at heavyweight. If Dave can beat him, it's a test. But this is a crazy sport where you get written off if you don't fight anyone, you get written off if you fight someone. So what do people want? Dave is testing himself against one of the best in the division, and he knows what he needs to, the levels he needs to be at to win that fight. I think that's what Dave needs. Dave needs to be, I don't know if scared's the right word, but aware of what's ahead of him. So it's going to be a great night, May 16th, and there's no better opportunity for him to do it than at the Eco Power Stadium in front of his home fans.
And you mentioned, obviously, Boots, that deal got made in the last 24 hours. How excited are you for him? Fair play to Xander Zayas as well. He's stepping up. A lot of people have ducked Boots as well, haven't they?
For sure. Look, Boots has got his chance to become a two-weight unified world champion. since he joined us. It's going to be a great journey. It continues to be a great journey. Xander's eyes, credit to him as well. 23 years old, taking proper fights, something we don't see in this sport. Barclays Centre, June 27th, during the height of the World Cup. We're in Brooklyn. England actually play that night in New York as well. It's going to be a great night there, and looking forward to it.
Obviously, stepping away from the boxing side of it, Matchroom Talent agency announced the signing last week of Henry Pollock.
Yep.
Massive signing for Matchroom
Yep.
Talent agency. Obviously, I'm a big rugby fan as well, so I know how much Henry can bring to the side as well. Are there? Obviously, I know you can't really disclose. Are there more signings on the way?
There's a lot more. I'm not going to give them away. There's a lot more. I think we're aiming to get to 5 or 6 in the next 3 or 4 weeks. But not just names in sport, entertainment, actors, etc. We're looking at music too. Our job is to build stars. It's what we do week in, week out. We promote 100 fighters. So we want to work with the best within their fields, and excited about what the future holds with that business.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks very much. Nice.